my whole professional career as a snowboarder, I've never lived in the mountains. So I don't know if that's, it is what it is, but it's just funny because I just lived these two lives. One was like a well-known professional snowboarder, and then I'd come home where no one cared about snowboarding. I'd just like be Shaun. I walk to school with my buddies and play handball and soccer, and so all of a sudden those two worlds kind of blended to one as things blew up at the Olympics and whatnot. But I always felt like I had separate passions. So when I was home, I had things I was interested in, and when I was on the mountain, I had that whole life going. And now, since retirement, it's been pretty incredible to kind of just shift like this. I've just kind of taken the things that I was excited about and passionate about in my life and given them a little more of the spotlight rather than the competitive snowboarding. But I still love to go to the mountains, and I still feel very fortunate that snowboarding is a sport where I can go enjoy it solo. I ran into Tom Brady recently and these other athletes, and you're like, that's right. Like, he can't just go like do a game. Like, what is he going to go to the local park and pick up a game and you know what I mean? It's like you got to have the whole team, and it's not the same, and it's definitely not the same, riding just for fun, but it is a part of it, and so I can still enjoy the sport. I feel lucky that that's available for me. So. I launched this brand Whitespace at the last Olympics, and the name Whitespace, obviously a play on my last name, but it means a gap in the market, a blank canvas, avoid waiting for something new. And I love that when you look at the sport, because like I said, you can invent new tricks and be the best. So it's all this creative element to it. And so with the brand, we've been making boards, we make outerwear, we make goggles and gloves and thermal underlayers and stuff. And it's really fun for me because I'm out testing the product. Like, I know what performs on the mountain. I know what I need to have like a great day riding. And then my brother, who's 7 years older than me, he's the designer. So we work closely together to make all the products, the graphics, the fits, all the things. But it's such a passion, and it's really kept me involved in the sport still. So now we're sponsoring very young riders and like supporting their career, because I was sponsored when I was 7. So now it's this weird, it's really bizarre. I'm on this side of the fence now, like, oh, this kid's got talent. Look at that, I'm like the scout, I'm like, oh, wow, this kid's, it's pretty fun to see that and to be able to, inspire them, or at least help them kind of avoid some of the ups and downs I've had in my career, and kind of guide at this point, which I definitely didn't think was, if you asked me a few years back, I'd be like, no way am I helping another snowboarder, you know what I mean? Like I was very, very, focused on me and what I was doing. And now it's a fun changing of the tide, and I'm really enjoying, being a business owner and operator. And just like in sports, there's so many challenges, there's so many things that go wrong, and you gotta adjust and change and flow with it. And it feels like a new competition, just on a different, we just switched the board, it's something different. I started in a sport that wasn't really very sought after, and so no one really thought I would make a lot of money doing it, let alone any type of career. And then all of a sudden, there comes, major endorsements and deals and residuals and all these things. And, I'd built this skill set over my life in one area, and that didn't involve like, financial planning and setting myself up for the future. And so at a certain point in my life, I was like, okay, enough's enough. Like, I need to learn, I need to understand this. And so I did a few seminars and courses and a few books. It was like something about like 20 ways professional athletes have blown it. You know what I mean? Like it's not the title, but it's something similar. Just to see the pitfalls and to understand that this isn't something that I'm alone in. There's plenty of athletes out there that like never planned on having this, and now it's something they have to manage. And so, it was really great for me to learn and to understand. And now I feel so much more confident, especially as a business owner, going out there and operating on a certain level and just, of competence and understanding what's happening and where we can pivot and make moves. And it's been cool.